Me on twitch.tv/self-publish. All right, folks, let's get on down to the nitty gritty, what we came here to talk about today, and that's going to be keyword SEO. Listen, you know how to self-publish a book, and that's really awesome, but sometimes I think people fall short because they're kind of just getting in their own way when it comes to search engine optimization. And what does that mean? You hear keywords and you hear SEO. How does this all work? Well, you got to know the secrets to Kindle SEO. Otherwise, you're going to be lost in this business. We're going to talk about that in today's episode, so make sure you stay tuned. Hey, I'm Dale, and I am a best-selling author as well as a self-publishing advocate that wants to teach you how to publish books that sell. And if you want that too, make sure that you hit that subscribe and turn the bell notification on so that way you don't miss a single one of these videos. Big shout out over to the sponsors of this channel, Vexels. They are a graphic design platform. If you haven't taken advantage of them, then you probably don't know yet that they have over 100,000 different graphic designs and illustrations you can use on your covers, for your interior, for your social media marketing, for anything within your business. And you can do that when you actually go and visit dalelinks.com/vexels. Again, that's dalelinks.com/vexels. I've actually got a pro plan account, really enjoyed using it. Again, a big shout out to Vexels and also my boy Jero over at Vexels. Appreciate you guys. All right, hey, look, we've got a lot of stuff to kind of get into, and I got some great points when it comes to talking about secrets to keyword SEO. Let's go ahead and just start it out with the very basics here. What are keywords? I think this is where a lot of people kind of get in their own way. They always kind of think, okay, keywords. Keywords are essentially the words that describe what it is your product is and how people can probably find it. Keywords are the bridge that is built between you, your product, and your ideal customer. And when they search up something, they'll be able to find your product, and hopefully if it suits their needs, they'll go ahead and pick it up. I think a big misunderstanding sometimes is people think when you say keyword, it's just a single word. But in most instances, when you say keyword, it means a phrase or a term of some sort that actually describes your product. So I think that there's been so many times, and I'm going to share with you on how you can really break out of this thinking methodology of single term versus full phrase. And we want that full phrase. Sometimes that phrase we're going to refer to is a long tail keyword, something that's going to be 4 words or more that describes your niche or your brand or your product. And we want to really go long tailed, especially those of you that are new to this business. So when I mean new, if you've only got, say, a single publication, 2 publications, 3 publications, you've only been in this business for about a year or less, then you're going to want to definitely go long tail so you're more discoverable. It's so important that you drill down who it is you're looking for and how they're looking for you. And now let's go ahead and talk about what it is that is search engine optimization, or SEO. So this means to get it to where you have the best keywords and you increase the likelihood of discovery through search engines, hence SEO. All right, so this is all well and good, right? You're kind of like, okay, Dale, I thought we were going to talk about how to self-publish a book and secrets to keyword SEO. We are. Actually, if you want to be more discoverable, I got 5 secrets to keyword SEO. And this is something you all want to make sure that you really pay close attention to. So let's start out with secret number 1, organic use within the metadata. Now, metadata is the descriptors within your book. Everything including the title, the subtitle, the author name, your description, any of your back-end keywords, all of that represents your metadata and how you can organically work it in there. Gone are the days of people keyword stuffing, and those that are profiting right now still using this methodology of squeezing everything in to their title, subtitle, author name. It's going to come to an end. And the reason why I see this is because Amazon is still in its infancy when it's understanding its Amazon algorithm and understanding that A9. And if you look over at something like Google, which is, years ahead of Amazon's algorithm, they're already starting to suppress sites that have keyword stuffed their blogs or their articles and things like that. They're starting to suppress that. I can see that shift is going to happen in due time when it comes to Amazon, and it probably already is happening. So if you see an ellipses, an unintentional ellipses on your title or subtitle, it's probably too long and you probably put way too many keywords into it. So you want to work it in naturally. Pick a good keyword and stick with it. So try to work it within everything organically. Put it into your description and make sure that it makes sense within the description and that it's not taking anything away from it and getting it to where it's intrusive and your customers are going, oh, this is just ridiculous. This makes absolutely no sense. All right, secret number 2. All right, 7 focused keywords. And I'm going to specifically be referring to Amazon KDP, but this also is applicable to other platforms, whether you're using, say, Smashwords, Drafted Digital, Ingram Spark, and beyond. You got to get it to where you remove out all doubt on what your product is and how people can find it. And to do that, you got to get focused. And I don't mean focused and you're just using one keyword. So I'm not going to just put on an exercise book, exercise. We got to get it to where we're focused on what is our ideal reader, who is our ideal reader, and how are they finding us. If you try to be everything to everyone, hoping to gain the favor of the Amazon algorithm or any kind of search engine algorithms, you're going to find yourself at odds because then it becomes confusing. But if you know exactly who or what it is that you're delivering, then they're going to come to you. So get good on those 7 focused keywords. And one thing I'd recommend is double down in any of your descriptions, because even though it's in, say, the back end, all right, and people are finding it there, the nice thing is when somebody's doing a search, it pulls up your book. Oh, great. They click on it, and then they go to read your description. When you double down on those keywords that you're using in the back end, it further validates what they're looking for when it's inside the description. So just think about that. They're looking up, say, for instance, werebear shapeshifter romance. They're going into there. This is the werebear shapeshifter romance that changes everything. Oh man, this was exactly what I was looking for. So think about that and how you can organically work that into there. Alrighty. Secret number 3, all right? Select product-specific keywords. You gotta get product-specific. Now, this is let's go ahead and think about the 3 iterations, which you should already be doing anyways. Ebook, print book, and audiobook. You have those 3 different iterations. Don't make the same mistake that I have had made in the past and others have made in the past. And it's to do all your keyword research on ebooks and then call it a day. Be like, oh, okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take these keywords. I'm gonna put the same ones into my print book, and I'm gonna put the same ones into my audiobook. Not necessarily true, because there are different types of audiences looking for different types of products. And if you want to make yourself more discoverable, you gotta focus on the specific end user. So whoever's searching a print book may not be looking for the same thing that someone who's looking for an ebook, and likewise an audiobook. So when you do your keyword research, make sure you're doing it specifically to the product and you start to tailor that back end keywords according to that. And sometimes you got to kind of change out your description based on where it's at. So for instance, your Audible description might need to be a little bit different than, say, your print book description and your ebook description. All right, secret number 4. By the way, I got some doozies for you here. Monitor your keyword efficacy. Now, this means how effective is it? All right, it's so important to know. If you're not seeing sales and you're searching up on your specific keyword in incognito mode and you're not having it pulled up, say, in first page or second page worse yet, then you might not be selecting the proper keywords to be discovered. And it's not so important that you do it right out the rip. What I'm referring to is, say, 90 days out, or even half a year or a year out. You want to make sure at a minimum you're going back and you're reviewing your keywords on a yearly basis, because keywords trend. Keywords are going to be popular one minute and the very next minute it's not. They might say it this way this year, but then next year it's going to be said this way. So always make sure that you're going in, check your keywords, make sure that they're still relevant. And sometimes when you've been in this business long enough, you'll go back in there and go, oh gosh. You'll face palm and go, what was I thinking? Because I do this a lot. I have so many titles that every now and then I'll go back and I'll go, oh my gosh, I didn't go back and do this since 2014. This is horrible. So I'd recommend the same thing to you. I've got one last doozy of a tip. This one last doozy of a tip. Just give me just a moment though, because I want to give a little quick plug here, because you're going to join me every Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on the YouTube channel, Self-Publishing with Dale. Get that at dalelinks.com/live. You can join me every Saturday. Love engaging with you. And of course, you can join me as well over on twitch.tv/self-publish every Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We record the podcast there. You can subscribe for free with your Amazon Prime membership. Find out how to do that at dalelinks.com/twitch prime. Alrighty, so I've got a fifth tip, but you know what? I'm going to throw a bonus one in because I just love talking about keyword SEO. And hopefully you're enjoying it as well. Secret number 5, Author Central's Easter egg. When it comes to this Easter egg, I actually mentioned it some time ago, and I think it bears merit and worth repeating. Believe it or not, you can actually submit 5 additional keywords to your publication, but it comes with an asterisk. You used to could do this. So let's say you've published through KDP, you get your 7 keyword slots inside the back end. Then Author Central had these extra 5 keywords. Well, they've kind of come back around and pretty much said, no. This is for off KDP platform books. So if you're, for instance, published through Lulu going into Amazon, or you're published on Ingram Spark going into Amazon, and you utilize Author Central, then you can add an additional 5 keywords on there. You can try to do KDP, but I'm going to say this right now, that I've heard a lot of pushback since I originally announced this earlier this year about how they're able to do this. But at least those of you that are off platform, off KDP that is, you can get that 5 additional keywords. And again, think about the specific product. And, we're going to go back to those other secrets. Figure out each one of those. And they recommend a keyword phrase with 3 to 4, but I haven't heard any kind of pushback if you go a little bit longer tail. So just keep that in mind. I told you I was going to give you a bonus tip. This one is a doozy here. You're going to love this one. So it is time for the bonus tip. Yeah, that's right. I'm just going to go ahead and throw this one in. I was going to do 5, but you know what? I'm a rebel. I'm going to do 6. So this one, the bonus tip is going to be ACX has an Easter egg. Believe it or not, you can actually attach on your audiobooks available through Audiobook Creation Exchange an additional 3 keywords. And it kind of works the same as what I was telling with Author Central. You're going to want to make sure you get a hold of support@acx.com. Make sure you're doing it through the associated email that you have with your ACX account. You're going to tell them the 3 keywords and the title that you want it attached to. And that way they'll go ahead and put that there. Highly recommend it, and especially now more than ever with audiobooks growing and Audible's platform just massively expanding. Take advantage of that. It's just very smart. It's a little bit tougher to find the right keywords, but if you go old school on this one, open up incognito mode, go into audible.com and start to go through auto suggest, you'll be able to find some good selections and some of the keywords that are relatively untapped. It's the Wild West right now on Audible. And if you're sleeping, you can miss out. Now, here's a bonus on my bonus tip. I'm not going to press the button on this one. You may not be aware of Findaway Voices, or if you've watched this channel long enough, Findaway Voices is an aggregate publisher for audiobooks, and they do reach the same thing that ACX does, as well as numerous other channels. In fact, they have 41 different avenues that you're able to distribute your audiobook. Well, it was just actually this past month that they launched a keyword feature. You can have over 900 characters for keywords. Now, I'm not mincing words. I think it was 950. 900 characters. So this means you can just put in one after the other. Now, they do stress that you front load the keywords that you want the most associated with your audiobook on the various platforms, because some of the platforms will only take so many keywords. So just because there's 900 characters available through your keywords and Findaway Voices doesn't necessarily mean that all of them are going to be used. So front load the best keywords and then everything thereafter. I ended up loading up some of my audiobooks, and oddly enough, I saw a bump in my audiobook sales. The jury's still out when it comes to my experience when it comes to audiobook distribution through Findaway Voices. They're an awesome company. They're a fantastic resource. But I am not making enough income to say, I'm going all in, all the way, because I still get a fair amount of revenue coming from ACX. And if I taught you anything new today, do me a favor, put in hashtag new to me inside the comments. I want to see if this was something that was new. Was the ACX 3 keywords, was that new to you? Was the Author Central keywords, was that new to you? What about Dale? Thank you for all and your videos. Hey, I appreciate that. And yeah, keep pushing through for sure. Folks, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and send you on over into the next video here. Actually, it was just so awesome to be able to chat with you folks today. And our next video is going to be down below here. I'm actually going to